What's going on, everyone? It is Paul, the 920 trader with 920 Trading. Today's discussion kind of comes from it's a common question that's asked by a lot of traders, whether they're new traders, seasoned traders, or whatever. And the question is this: it's very simple. What is the best time of the day to trade? Now, there are different schools of thought, different camps out there, if you will, about what is the best time of the day to trade. Okay, so there are folks out there that say you have to trade that first 10 minutes, or you have to trade that first 30 minutes, the first hour, because that's when all the good moves happen. Or you have to do this or have to do that, or you have to trade the last 30 minutes because that's when all the volatility happens. That's when all the big moves are making. So that's one school of thought. There's another camp out there that says, you know what, I'm going to wait that hour. And maybe it's that second hour, maybe it's that third hour, maybe it's right smack dab in the middle of the day where it's really starting to get cooking and, hitting your levels, taking off, doing this and that and the other. Maybe it's that last 10 minutes. Maybe it's that last 5 minutes. Here's the reality. There's no perfect time of the day to trade. People can say, oh, the perfect time to trade is this or that. It's not. The only thing that really matters is, does your edge or has your edge presented itself? If your trading edge presents itself, you're compelled to put on the trade. It doesn't matter if it's 5 minutes after open or 30 minutes after open, an hour after open, somewhere during the trading day, that's not the first 10 minutes or the 30 minutes or the last hour or whatever. There's nothing written in stone, folks. I asked my group today, I said, what is the best time of the day to trade? And everybody said, without question, every single one of the people in the group, they said, when your edge presents itself. There's no perfect time of the day to trade. So sometimes you get the really good trades really early. Sometimes you get them really late. Sometimes you get them 4 hours and 17 minutes after the market is open. You just never know. Now, there are those people that have a very, very limited time to trade. So if you have a very, very limited time to trade, let's say you can only trade that first hour. Guess what? If your edge presents itself in that first hour, guess what? Put on the trade. If your edge does not present itself during that first hour, leave it alone. Same thing if you only have a couple hours, maybe an hour at lunch or 30 minutes or whatever. Don't force a trade if your edge is not there. It doesn't matter. Don't force yourself into a trade. So there are, as a matter of fact, there are day traders out there. I'm not talking about swing traders. I'm talking about day traders who will go several days waiting for a trade. But when that trade, when their edge specifically presents itself, they go in and they go in hard because they understand the probabilities of trading and they are looking for that A+ setup. And again, it doesn't matter if it's 10 minutes into the day, right at open, whenever, folks, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. When your edge presents itself, you are compelled to put on the trade. Other than that, it really doesn't matter, folks. There's no perfect time. There's no perfect strategy. There's no perfect trader. There's no perfect time. It's all what works for you. Just like there's no, the 920 isn't a perfect strategy. Nothing is perfect, guys. If it was perfect, it would just be called the plan. Or if there was a perfect time, it would just be called the time. There's nothing perfect out there, folks. It's just whatever works for you. What works for you? What have you found that works for you? I know what works for me. I know specifically what I'm looking for when my edge presents itself. I know exactly what I'm looking for. We talked about this in a video that we did about a month ago, a little over a month ago, month and a half. And it talked about the 4 different setups within the 920, within the overall 920 strategy. And I'm just looking for one of those 4 setups. And basically, it's 3 of the setups. But one is that A+++. It's that double cross off a major level. I mean, that is the setup. And again, sometimes it happens early. Sometimes it happens midday. Sometimes it happens late. Sometimes it doesn't happen at all. And if it doesn't happen at all, you know what, folks? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. We don't have to force trades. I mean, this to become a truly successful, profitable trader, the last thing in the world you want to do is force trades. If you limit yourself to a specific time, if you dig your feet in and say, this is the only time that's a good time to trade, guess what? You're going to force trades. That's just the reality. You will force trades. Don't force trade, folks. Don't force trades. It's not worth it. Just wait for your edge. And again, sometimes it's going to happen early. Sometimes it's going to happen in the middle of the day. Sometimes it's going to happen late. Sometimes it's not going to happen at all. It just doesn't matter. It truly doesn't matter. Now, if you're worried about missing a specific trade and you can't watch a chart all day, fine. Set up alerts. Your brokerage will allow you to set up alerts. So you can alert yourself maybe when you're 30 minutes away from a specific zone, or 20 or 30 cents or 40 cents away from a specific zone. You get that alert. Maybe it comes through on your phone. Maybe it's an email. Phone is better because it's an instantaneous thing. You get it right on your phone, and it says, okay, you're at that point, you're actively looking for a specific level, a specific spot. So you don't have to sit there. You don't have to watch the chart all day. You just don't have to do that. If you are able to do that, that's fine. But speaking or coming from a guy who watches the charts literally 7 hours every day. So from 9 o'clock Eastern time to the market close, I'm watching it, with the exception of maybe 15 or 20 minutes for lunch. With the exception of that 15 or 20 minutes, I am watching that chart all day long. And let me tell you, watching that chart all day long can at times get very, 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 very tiring. So set those alerts, folks. Set those alerts. But again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the time of the day is. Set the alert. Edge presents itself. Put on the trade. Whatever happens after you put on the trade, it doesn't matter, folks. You know your probabilities. You should know your expected value. Again, every time your edge presents itself, put on that trade. That's about it. That's about it, folks. Now, you know the thing. If you like our videos, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. That way, you can be notified when we drop new content, which is, sometimes we do it during the week, but definitely we do it every weekend and again, it corresponds with the trading newsletter that comes out every Saturday at 11 o'clock Eastern time. But again, press that like button, share with your friends, share with your trading community, and leave us a comment. I respond personally to every single comment. You leave me a comment, I will respond. You have a question, that's fine. I will respond to your question. Have a comment? Great. Constructive criticism, I will take that too, folks. I'm just like everybody else. I'm trying to get better at what I do every single day. Now, if you're interested in the 920 strategy, folks, head over to 920trading.com. The entire strategy is there for you to see. You do not have to spend thousands of dollars on a super secret strategy. That is, guess what? It's not super. It's not secret. It's been around for a long time, probably as long as candlesticks have been around. People just put a new spin onto something old. The 920 crossover strategy, there's nothing new about it. It's been around since moving averages have been around. I put my own little twist on it. It doesn't mean that it's not a strategy that's been around for a long time, because it has. We're not breaking new ground. We're not Copernicus over here. There's no new ground. Now, and again, 920trading.com, the entire strategy is there for the world to see. Now, if you are interested, and why wouldn't you be, in live daily trading, we talk about setups all day long. We talk about the 920 strategy all day long, folks, all day long. And we talk about those relative to those major levels. When we see a major level on 920 cross or one of those 4 different setups, guess what? We are talking people through that trade, period. We're talking through the trade. As a matter of fact, next week I'm going to do some live talking through trades that we are in. So be ready for that. Again, if you're interested in that live daily trading, hit the link down below. It's our live trading Discord. We are so convinced that you'll find a lot of value in what we do. We're going to give you that first week for free. So click on that link down below. If you don't like it, no harm, no foul. But what do you have to lose? I mean, seriously, that is my question to you. What do you have to lose? How have you done in your trading career? Do you believe that there is room for improvement? If you believe that there is room for improvement in your trading, head on over there. Again, the link for our Discord is right down below. And again, we do live trading every single day, folks. We talk about setups all day long. Anyway, hey, I hope everybody has a great evening. Have a great weekend. Do all that kind of good stuff. I hope you do cool things, and I hope you meet some really, really interesting people. Anyway, have a great rest of the day, folks. And you guys know the deal. Have a great rest of the day. And until next time, we will see you in the markets.